talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go and bring him down. Trey Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. That is caught by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. On the return comes Cobb. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jalen Waddle. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, 38 yards.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown. kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun, Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Elliott running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Bridgewater. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Bridgewater. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers now to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 29, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the delay, Jones. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. The middle, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Inside give to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 29 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Bridgewater's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Play fake, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Waddle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. They find some open field here. 53 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers looking to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Bridgewater to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Nice solid gain there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. And he is in as they have fourth quarter.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's complete, Lazard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Crosby is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. It's been about as even a match in an NFC Championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their left. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the stairs. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the bitch, you heard what I said. Spin out of money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching